If you were any better, there'd be two of you.
This week on isletunes, Spanish guitar from a Vietnamese virtuoso, a tribute to the return of hockey, and new tracks from Tara McLean, Heather, and Dennis Ellsworth. Yous ready, PEI? Let's get her done! How's she going, Prince Edward Island? I am your host, Adam Michael James, and you are listening to isletunes for the week of September 15th, 2024. This portion is sponsored by Technomedia. Surprise, everybody! As I record this, I am sitting in LA. That's right, I've returned to La La, where I lived for 18 years, to take part in the celebrations for the 60th anniversary of the classic TV show Bewitched. I'll have y'all know I've published 4 books on the subject, so I kinda have to be here, you know? Not to mention to get caught up on the fast food restaurants PEI does not have. Is it too much to ask to get a Wiener Schnitzel chili dog joint on University somewhere? Or a Taco Bell at the very least? Anyway, to prove my dedication to you and to my mandate of bringing you an episode full of the Prince Edward Island artists you can't hear all together anywhere else every Sunday, I am producing this ep here in Los Angeles when I could have easily just have skipped this week. So, yeah, you're welcome. Let's get this West Coast party started with the epitome of East Coastness. I wonder that she'd be tired of it by now, but I like to share the story of Tara McLean being discovered on a ferry back in 1995 because the story is just so Hollywood, appropriate to the location from which I come to you at the moment. 30 years and a ferry load of accolades later, Tara is still at it, having just released a new live EP in August, aptly called Live from My Hometown. This on the heels of her blockbuster 2023 album Sparrow. Performing This Storm with Catherine McClellan, the original version of which was the title track of the EP Tara and Catherine released in 2020, this is Tara McLean and Catherine McClellan, with Alicia Toner joining them for good measure with the freshly released version of This Storm, which is completely deserving of this
isletunes World Premiere.
When the world is spinning round and round, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. When you wake up in a scary dream, and all you want is to go back to sleep. Storm. feel like I was on cloud nine, the kind of love that I could never find. You showed me off, said all the right things, not a doubt in my mind. I really didn't think that you could waste my time, lead me on and leave me out to dry. And maybe I'm the fool who couldn't see the sign, should've known it was her in the back of your mind. Oh, I wonder what she has that I don't. I wonder if she's everything you ever hoped. Does she fit in your arms just right? Wear nothing but your white t-shirt at night. Oh, I wonder what she has that I don't. I wonder if she was that number on her phone. Does she have that white perfect smile, that soft kiss that really drives you wild? Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder, baby. Oh, I wonder what she has, baby, that I don't. Do you let her drive your old red Ford, buy your pretty things you could never afford? Does she know your favorite country song, or love the jeans with the rips you've had for so long? Oh, I wonder what she has that I don't. I wonder if she's everything you ever hoped. Does she fit in your arms just right? Wear nothing but your white t-shirt at night. Oh, I wonder what she has that I don't. I wonder if she was that number on your phone. Does she have that white perfect smile, that soft kiss that really drives you wild? Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder, baby. Oh, I wonder what she has, baby, that I don't. I wonder what she has that I don't. I wonder if she's everything you ever hoped. Does she fit in your arms just right? Wear nothing but your white t-shirt at night. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder, baby. Oh, I wonder what she has, baby, that I don't. I wonder what she has that I don't.
Brooke MacArthur on iTunes with her 2023 single, I Wonder. It's no wonder Brooke is such an accomplished country crooner. She went from being a 12-year-old talent show competitor to hitting the Cavendish Beach Music Festival stage. Plus, she recently had a collab out with fellow C&W artist Lawrence Maxwell, and she's done joint shows featuring vintage honky-tonk classics with Brad Milligan. In fact, Brooke and Brad will be back at it with one of these very tributes later this month. You don't know how very lucky PEI is to have this next artist as its own. Frederick Jun Kim Jong started learning guitar at the age of 9 and went on to become famous for his classical stylings in his home country of Vietnam. Not only was he head of the guitar department at the Ho Chi Minh Conservatory of Music, he released several albums. He and his family came to the island in 2020, and you've truly got to hear his music to believe it. Here's Frederick Jun Kim Jong with the lilting guitar piece Spanish Romance on the very honored iTunes. A little Spanish romance from a Vietnamese guitarist living in this Canadian province for you on iTunes. Do I not promise you such diversity on this show? Do I not deliver? I do. Coming up, a double shot of hockey anthems to kick off the 24-25 season, Baja Royalty offers a different interpretation of a familiar deity, and newness from Dennis Ellsworth backed with an iTunes flashback. I may be some 5,700 or 5,800 kilometers away from you guys as I write and record this, depending on the source, but that doesn't mean I'm disconnected from the island by any means. I shall now prove my devotion to all of you by providing the chronological tidbits known as This Week in PEI History. September 17, 1878. The Daily Examiner was abuzz with information about the federal election of that day and urged everyone, men only of course, to get to the polls. Where you voted depended on whether you were west or east of Great George Street and what the first letter of your last name was. The paper was full of arguments for and against candidates. I don't know who won, the Grits or the opposition party, but I am sure more than one losing politician had to have exclaimed, "Kiss my grits!" September 18, 1947, the Charlottetown Guardian reported that the Matthews Wells Company Limited was advising growers supplying their plant on Mount Edward Road that they would not be purchasing cucumbers for the rest of the year because they received so many, there was no place to store them all. They'd already had to chuck 1.5 million pounds owing to a lack of that. But don't worry, they were still able to ship or store 3.5 million pounds of the 5 million they had purchased. September 19, 1964, The Guardian gave an account of 5 agriculturalists from Italy and Venezuela who had come to visit potato fields in Prince County and the Wood Island District to study growing and harvesting with an eye toward bettering crops in their own countries. The quintet met with the Minister of Agriculture and island exporters of seed potatoes at a dinner held at Royalty Oaks the previous evening. Any guesses as to what must have been on the menu? September 12, 1810, George Coles was born in Queens Royalty on this date. He became PEI's first ever premier in 1851, and he was apparently known for challenging people to duels. He was even convicted for assault. But let's not be too hard on him. He stepped down as premier after a terrible Charlottetown fire burned down his businesses, a trauma which eventually drove him into madness. You know you'll go mad if you don't hear some more island-based music, because that's why you're here. But if you can wait 20 more seconds-ish, I'll take care of the duty of a word from our sponsor, as old school TV used to say. iTunes will be right back, yo!
Looking to increase your digital presence? All you need is Technomedia. From branding to graphic design, website development, photography, social media campaigns, and more, Technomedia's got your back. With 30 years experience to back them up. Find them at technomediapei.com or call 902-368-3043. Technomedia. Let's create something together.
Hello, I'm Kinley, and you're listening to isletunes.
isletunes World Premiere.
To my apartment on a corner by a park where 2 streets meet. I've returned bloodstained from embarking on an otherwise remarkable drinking spree. But it seems I've lost control again, this time to the detriment of my kid, my baby brother with a bloody nose, a black eye, and a chip on his shoulder. Sure enough, to the shame of a blackout, my roommate says I need help all but flat out. Well, I agree internally, though that's courage. Now we vacuum, we spit it out. What's got you down, my friend? It seems I've lost control again, this time to the detriment of my kid, my baby brother with a bloody nose, a black eye, and a chip on his shoulder. Oh my brother, I swear love me before I forget to breathe. Take it back, I take it back. A whisper in the wreckage. I feel I may be too far gone for anyone to salvage. Oh my brother, I swear I love my brother. Oh my brother, I swear I love my brother.
5 rockers, 1 new single. That's Baby Brother, the latest from Heather on iTunes. If you're thinking, didn't they just drop a new song a few weeks ago? You'd be right. Heather released Stoplights on August 23rd, so that's 2 tracks functioning as their follow-up to their 2023 album Foundations. As is right, because these new songs are in service of their upcoming record, Nevermind Goodbye, which is gonna say hello to us anytime now. Speaking of goodbyes, it's hasta la vista, baby, to summer activities with the autumn equinox just a week away. That can only mean it's time to sharpen those skate blades and wrap up those hockey sticks because hockey season is once again upon us. What the puck? Already? But this is where our next song and its singer come in. In 2003, John McCallum first included this hockey homage on his album Wonderment. And there ended up being a certain amount of wonderment involved. In 2016, he attended a New York Rangers game at Madison Square Garden and crafted an unofficial video for his earlier tune, which caught the positive attention of the Rangers themselves. What's cooler, that or the ice? I would vote the former. And ice is what this song is all about, as in John McCallum with On the Ice, kicking off this brand new hockey season. Oh, and guess what? It's on iTunes.
Monday night, I walk through those glass doors. It's music to my ears. Blades on ice, bucks hitting boards, turning back the years. Tonight we got dressing room number 9. We're gonna be packed in like sardines. That's okay. We're living out a dream. On the ice, on the ice. Let out the kid in you. On the ice. Let's pretend for a while and try and make that play. Forget about tomorrow. Don't think about yesterday. It's here and now, 2-on-1, a clear-cut breakaway. It's intense, it's high and low. What more can I say? The air is crisp. It's a change of pace. It doesn't really matter if you don't win the race. That's okay. We're living out a dream. On the ice, on the ice. Let out the
boys, let's play. I wanna dream today. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. Come on, boys, let's play. I wanna throw the world away. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. Come on, boys, let's play. I wanna dream today. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. Come on, boys, let's play. I wanna throw the world away. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. Come on, boys, let's play. I wanna dream today. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. Come on, boys, let's play. I wanna throw the world away. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. Come on, boys, let's play. I wanna dream today. Let's lace 'em up and get on the ice. 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 Get on Go, Islanders, go! Go, Islanders, go! Go, Islanders, go!
Here they come, just like thunder, speeding down the ice, making it their mission to prove the power of PEI. Never stop, the opposition's gonna be thinking twice. They're Islanders to the max. They're in the Eastlink Center, better give it up for the VIPs. They've come down from Charlottetown to fill your hockey need. Mr. That Wicked Blister's gonna keep 'em in the lead. They're Islanders to the max. They also go the extra mile, overcoming every trial. First face off to the playoffs, they're making each fan smile. Every player's got the skill, you know that it ain't luck. And anyone who takes them on, they're gonna get pucked. Cheer for that swarm of gold and black. Max, 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 max. They're Islanders to the max.
Go, Islanders, go! Go, Islanders, go! Go, Islanders, go!
You know the play-by-play guys are watching like a hawk, documenting every move, every second on the clock. Coming through, it's brought to you by the Islands Rock. Seriously, man, who else? They're Islanders to the max. The Isles go the extra mile, overcoming every trial. First face off to the playoffs, they're making each fan smile. Every player's got the skill, you know that it ain't luck. And anyone who takes them on, they're gonna get pucked. Cheer for that swarm of gold and black. Max, 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 max. They're Islanders to the max.
Adam Michael James.
And I'm airing the fun. I don't stop till the games are done.
Which you're only gonna find on Max 93.1.
Ain't no in between. The odds for the extra mile. Overcoming every trial. Chris face off to the playoffs. They're making each man smile. Every player's got the skill. You know that it ain't a luck. And anyone who takes them on, they're gonna get it. Push! Cheer for the swarm of gold and black. Max, 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 Max. Their Islanders do the max. Max, 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 Max. Holy shinny. Their Islanders do the max.
Several full disclosures for you. First, that's me, Adam Michael James, along with one-time only group the PEI Hockey Rockers, comprised of John Hashem from Sticky Honey, David Rashid of Haywire, duh, and Albert Kays from Stratton and Kays, right here on iTunes with Islanders to the Max, a song I wrote as an unofficial theme for our very own Charlottetown Islanders. Next full disclosure, I produced the Islanders broadcast at Max 93.1, and this Friday, September 20th, is the season opener. Now, you won't hear me. You'll hear play-by-play guys George Matthews and Corey Arsenault, who I referenced in the song, but you'll feel my presence as I bring the rink feed on the air, plug commercials and PSAs around everything, and clip goals and saves to play back at intermission. So tune in and get your local hockey fix. Oh, and buy Islanders to the Max on Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Bandcamp. Plug, plug, plug. Baja Royalty is now Island Royalty, a visual and musical artist having come to us from the Bahamas to reign supreme. And reign she does, with an impressive 24+ set of singles in the past 4 years alone. If I had to pick a running theme in her work, I would pick empowerment. Not just for black women, but for women in general, which ultimately extends to all different varieties of us. This song may challenge certain beliefs, but that's why I like it. Plus, if Ariana Grande could do a song called God is a Woman, Baja can bestow this offering on us. This is iTunes, this is Baja Royalty, and this is God is a Black Woman. Consider yourself blessed.
I feel the sun and it's straight over me. Right to the sun where I belong.
Baja Royalty with the deity defining God is a black woman on iTunes. The beauty of such suppositions? We're all entitled to our own. Still to come, the patent of Panu, the source of Norder's addiction, and Dennis Ellsworth sings to La Luna. I may be in LA right now, but that doesn't mean I don't know where to direct you to catch PEI live acts of all descriptions. Because, homework. I do it. Open your textbooks to Gigs to Dig across Prince Edward Island. Today, Sunday, September 15th, it's Surrey songs, including Nick Donoff, Carly Howell, and Matthias Kalm from The Burning Hell. They are all at the Surrey Show Hall in Surrey. Monday, September 16th, Carrie Lynn is at the Charlottetown Port. September 19th, that's Thursday, it's Island Jazz Groove Company at Baba's Lounge. Looking into next week, September 22nd, Mark Haynes and Brad Fremlin, they are at King's Playhouse in Georgetown. Also on the 22nd, Saltwater Dollies, they're at the Trailside Music Hall. And also on the 22nd, Interwoven Voices featuring Carly Howell, Alicia Toner, Joss Rayom, and Brielle Ansems. They are all at the Harmony House in Hunter River. September 23rd, the Listener's Room featuring Harmony Wagner, Rob Drew, and Scott Parsons. They are playing at the Glenaladale Schoolhouse in Trackney Cross. September 27th, it's Cabby with Junk, Still Mad, and AMAC with DJ Alleycat. They are all playing at Howie's Loft in Charlottetown. And September 28th, Jeannie and Charles are at Upstreet Craft Brewing. These summer series I keep talking about, they are almost over, and here are the final dates for you. Gordon Belcher's Back Home Tonight series, the final show, Monday, September 16th at Stanley Bridge Hall. Ladies of the Canyon featuring Brielle Ansem, Joss Rayom, Alicia Toner, and Keelan Wedge. They are playing selected dates through September 28th at Harmony House in Hunter River. Two Tellers and Tunes with Gary Evans and Alan Buchanan featuring Courtney, Hogan Chandler, and more. There's 3 more Mondays you're going to be able to catch them. 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th is when they wrap up. They are at King's Playhouse in Georgetown. Richard Wood, an evening of Celtic music. He's got 2 more shows, 2 more Saturdays. That's September 21st and 28th at Stanley Bridge Hall. And the Ross family, Kaylee Presents Gone, is the Kerosene Lamp at Florence Simmons Hall. They have 2 more dates, and that's it, September 18th and September 25th.
Hi, this is Keegan Bernard, and you're listening to isletunes.
Quand j'allais à l'école, à la Saint-Valentin, toute la classe échangeait des valentins faits à la main. Y'en a qu'on recevait 25 à 42, mais moi quand je les comptais, je m'apercevais que j'en avais juste 2. Celui par pitié, la message m'avait donné. Y'a personne qui m'assiste, y'a personne qui m'achète, personne me parle, pis personne me paye. Qui c'est qui a inventé les fêtes et les parties? Si je trouve le coupable, je suis juste liable de le tuer. Tout le monde est ben allé au party de l'année. C'est juste pour démontrer. C'est juste pour démontrer que j'ai pas été invité.
Proudly presenting Panu on iTunes, going back to their first album of 1984, Les Rues sont vides, and it's cut Qui c'est qu'a inventé. No, I don't know who invented it, which is the question the song title asks, English version anyway, but I do know that Panu, made of Michel Arsenault, Paulette Arsenault, Marcel Cassis, Patricia, then Patsy Richard, and Wayne Robichaud took timeless traditional sounds of Acadian music and mixed it with the unmistakable flavors that only the 80s could serve up, and bam! Très original! I wonder if there was a francophone equivalent to the Valley Girl. Comme totalement, comme oh mon Dieu, bien sûr. Oh, let's face it, we're all addicted to something. My personal vice is chocolate. Yes, not great for my blood sugar, but there are a lot worse things out there to be addicted to. What does the band Norder simply have to have? According to this next song, funk. The combo of Declan Rockwell, Keith McEwen, James Gray, Joey Esker, and Garrett Sherwood just dropped their first album, 1234, a little over a year ago, and already they've played this year's Juno Fest and stormed the stage at yesterday's Soma Festival date. I guess if Norder is addicted to funk, they're also addicted to success, and to that I say I hope their supplier never runs out. Let's mainline No Longer Newbies Norder. This is Funk Addict on iTunes.
Putting on a most revealing clothes, so all I got to
Norder with the funky, addictive quality of their song Funk Addict on iTunes. I wonder if when Vincent Price was doing his Funk of 40,000 Years bit on Michael Jackson's Thriller, he was thinking of these guys? Premonition style, of course, because the Norder Nippers weren't exactly around yet in 1982. Last October, the ever-prolific Dennis Ellsworth, who in addition to his solo work releases music through side projects Haunted Hearts and The Money Go Round, hit with his latest effort, Modern Hope. A few weeks later, Dennis let me interview him while he was on the way out of Providence to do up some shows for said new album. As we talked, I likened him to another artist who used to not let too much grass grow between albums, Prince. And now Dennis is proving me right once again with his absolute latest, the EP Luna, which is an offshoot of Modern Hope in that it contains 3 tracks that didn't end up making the parent album. As Luna is also a song on that parent album, and therefore the connective thread to the EP just out Friday, I'll play that for you in a bit. But first, well, since I'm living large in Los Angeles right now, might as well revisit that chat with Dennis, as can only be done thanks to the time-traveling proclivities of an
iTunes Flashback.
Now, as I promised, I have for you an island artist with a long history of creating songs that mix rock and roll, power pop, and alt country. He's recorded solo and with Haunted Hearts, and his work has made it into TV shows like Heartland and the film The New Romantic. He's made 10 albums since 2009, and his latest, which came out on October 20th, is Modern Hope, something we all need right now. He is Dennis Ellsworth, and he's here with me on iTunes. Hi, Dennis. Thank you for taking a moment out. I'm fine. Thank you for taking a moment out to chat with me. I know you've got a slew of off-island promo shows coming up. In fact, you're out the door to head to the first one, right?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Fredericton area.
Okay, so it's my understanding that you began writing songs in high school. As a matter of fact, so did I. How did that lead to putting out your first record, and when did that happen?
Well, I was in a band in high school, so I wrote songs. I wrote lyrics for that band, and I was the singer, but we never actually released anything other than one song on a compilation, and that was it. Then we stopped. I moved to Edmonton for a while. I bought a 4-track, and I started making demos, but again, I didn't release anything until I joined a band called the Rude Mechanicals in university.
With Todd McLean.
With Todd McLean, that's right. I wrote songs with that band, and we released 3 albums, and I don't know, I just kind of kept on. Once that band broke up, I kept on going. I put together a band when I was living in Toronto to play songs that I was writing, and we called ourselves Battery Point, which is where I grew up in Stratford area. So out of that band in Toronto, I released my first solo record called Chesterfield Dweller of the Year.
Oh, okay. So what year was that?
The album actually came out as Battery Point in 2007. It was a very limited, very handmade, very limited release. Mm-hmm. And then later on, when I moved back to Prince Edward Island, my father actually said, "This is a really great album. You should release it. You should make a broader release of this." So I did, but I put it out as Dennis Ellsworth. And it was called Chesterfield Dweller of the Year, and I think that came out in 2010, which actually is after Haunted Hearts. So Haunted Hearts released 2 albums, and then I finally put my 2007 record out as a solo album. Haunted Hearts was another band that I put together when I moved back from Toronto. We started in 2008, and our first record came out in 2009. And then our second record came out in 2010, and then we recorded a third one, but it never came out.
I was going to ask if we were ever going to see a third one.
Well, you never know. You might still. We still talk. We still play. Actually, we're playing a show in January.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to make a note of that.
Yeah. We're playing a Copper Bottom show on January 13th, I believe. There was a push originally during COVID to get back together, and we did write some new songs. But then it just sort of fizzled out again. Everybody's really busy, and it's a weird thing to do, to try to resurrect a band that nobody has thought of for a long time.
Well, I mean, you've got fans, and if you already have some recorded material, it's not like, you'd have to go back into the studio for it.
No, we would. We recorded 17 or 18 songs around 2012, but the session got erased by accident.
Oh, no.
It was a tragic studio affair. So we had, and it wasn't that everything got erased. It was just that certain tracks didn't make it over on a transfer. So when we opened the session up, stuff like the kick drum mic was missing in the mix, or like the overheads were missing, and there was no way for us to really salvage it. So we just walked away from it and thought maybe we should try again sometime, and then we never did.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. Wow, that sucks that not all the recordings survived. You're very prolific. 10 albums in 15 years. That's territory approaching Prince. You also pulled a Prince in that your last offering was a triple album, Bound by Love. Prince was always trying to record triple albums. Now, 2 weeks ago, of course, you released your latest collection, Modern Hope. How is this album different from the rest of your catalog, and are there indeed themes of hope intertwining through it?
Oh, absolutely. The album's definitely hopeful. There's something about it. It feels like there's a survival record or something, which is basically what we've all done for the last number of years.
Yeah.
And the songs were written in January, February, and March of 2022. And I think that once I sort of got a sense of a theme for the songs that I was writing, I kept it going. And I didn't do it consciously. It was just what was coming out. So, I do think that there is a lot of hope in the record. And to answer your question about how it relates to my other material, the way that it was recorded, the live off the floor aspect of it, it has a real feel to it, which I think is something that my earlier records had, because that's how the Haunted Hearts records were made. They were made all live off the floor, a band playing in a room, But this Modern Hope was the first record I'd ever made on the West Coast. It was recorded in Vancouver at what used to be called Mushroom Studios, legendary studio in Canada.
Modern Hope is out now on CD and colored vinyl. That's really cool. So look for those on Bandcamp. I'm going to let you get on the road, Dennis. I'm profusely grateful to you for coming here on iTunes, especially when you've got so much going on.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
I'll never
Dennis Ellsworth with his cut from last year's Modern Hope album. That was Luna. Also the title track of his digital-only EP made up of what you could call Modern Hope bonus tracks. A companion piece to a record? Why the hell not? And I do mean literal record, since Modern Hope is also available on jaunty colored vinyl. Hey, look, I got all kinds of LA stuff to do here, which mostly means hanging out with friends, getting prepped for these 60th anniversary Bewitched events I told you about, zap up my books on Amazon, or ask Bookmark to order them for you. And of course, there's wolfing down all the American fast food I can't get on the island like I was telling you about, though I have been disappointed to learn that drive-thru here in SoCal has gotten to be as expensive as PEI. I guess the scale will be grateful at least. So anyway, keeping it short here. You want to get in touch? Get me at amj@isletunes.ca or 902-807-4250. You can contribute to the funding of this show by donating through PayPal, link in the description, or subscribing on Patreon, patreon.com/isletunes, and follow the pod on the socials, where, among other things, I always post links to where y'all can buy the music you hear in these episodes. Oh, quick shout out to Nick Cage Completionist, who recommended iTunes on Reddit as a source for finding PEI rock bands. Thanks for helping to get the word out. Talk about completion. This episode of iTunes was sponsored in part by Technomedia. Musical contribution to the iTunes theme by Kayla McCauley and John Hashem. Show concept by Rocky O'Neill. Coordination assistance by Jackie Robichaux. I'm Adam Michael James, and I'll be back islandside next Sunday with another batch of PEI music, the ingredients specially combined just for you. So be good, and if you can't be good, be good at it. See yous in a week, and thanks for listening, PEI.